Bonjour, babes, and welcome to a new episode of What You Would Guess a Day. Hey guys, how are y'all? Hope y'all doing just fine. Hope life is treating you so good. So for this episode here, I just choose it to be about languages because I don't know, I just feel like I need to give and present my own perspective about this subject. And personally, I've never seen nobody talks about it, so yeah, these are thoughts after midnight. Anyways, to start with, for me personally, language is something that people long ways and long times ago created to, socialize with people and try to understand each other more better. Okay? So don't think that it's something you should brag about because I've seen this on social media a lot that people be bragging, showing off that they can speak a language and that they're high class of anyone else because they speak certain languages. I don't know. I don't think a language really defines someone else's position and value in society in general because it's literally something the humankind literally creates. So it doesn't really define you because the humankind really just created just to socialize and, to understand each other better. And it wasn't English like certain like for people who thinks like the English is I don't know like the better or anything. We're gonna go on that later on, but for me, like centuries ago, the English language wasn't even invented. It wasn't even like the famous one, and I think in the future it wouldn't be. It can be any other language. Who knows? Is the future. So, as a person who speaks four languages, I just want to present to you guys how like daily life works for me because it's really confusing to think about like four languages in your brain to do simple tasks in your life. So, just to give you like a more clear image, so I'm gonna give you just a little example. Let's say I don't know, I went to a store to buy something. So my brain needs to process that I went to the store to buy something. And the people who I'm going to interact with speaks this language and not the other three. So I went into like a store. My brain is still processing that I need to speak and think about this language, let's say Arabic. So I went to the cashier, the one who, give money to, and yeah, my brain just hear what he's saying or what she's saying, and then my brain tried to translate it to, the easiest language I can, understand it, and then form a sentence or a phrase, then translate it again, then say it. Yeah, the whole thing just in a few seconds. It just becomes normal. I say this to some people, they look at me weirdly. So please, guys, the people who speak more than two languages, can you please confirm this to me? Because I feel like I'm the weird one. Because this is literally how my brain works everywhere. And the funny thing about how my brain works too, like certain languages are scheduled for certain positions and places. Let's say French for me is equals school, work, university, college, something professional. Something has to do with education. That's it. I don't know, like I can't really just speak French or think in French outside of school or college or whatever. I don't know, I can't. I really can't. It's too difficult. And when I am in school, my brain just automatically just start thinking in French because I just got used to it that in this place, girl, you need to speak and think in French. That's it. Or like, let's say Arabic. Oh my god, a long, long story with Arabic. For the people who don't know, and actually just to add, a lot of people actually send me a lot of messages saying, you're North African and Arab. Why don't you speak in Arabic or this podcast in Arabic? First of all, the dialect I speak is too hard for people to understand. Second of all, if I want to speak the classic Arabic, I suck at it. I don't know. I am not that good at Arabic. They're just straightforward. I'm just not good at Arabic. I've always been the awful kid in class that doesn't know Arabic, literally. And in my whole school and education career, all my Arabic teachers were so mad at me because I didn't know certain things. And at first, they thought I was making jokes. They thought I was trying to be the class clown. They even had to call my mom, the principal, that because I don't know, just I was just bad, like straight up bad. And I remember one time I showed my mom my grades, and like I got like, because our system is 20 out of 20, I got like 18 in French and 19 in English and 8 in Arabic. 8 out of 20 in Arabic. Yeah. And I don't know, it just, Arabic for me, it's beautiful. I love language because it literally can, I don't know, I think Arabic is not like, how can I express it, guys? Like, Arabic doesn't have the general thing. She doesn't have that. Like, this language right here have certain words, expression for any situation, in any position, anything you can think about. It has its own sentence, its own expression, its own word and synonym, and a lot of this in Arabic. So I think it's a big and a really expressive language. And let's say a whole sentence in English can be translated to one word in Arabic. That's what I love about it. But what I'm not gonna hate, but I just don't really like is like the grammar, a lot of rules, and those rules that they got, they don't apply to all the words. Like certain words, like I don't know, it's too hard for me. I'm not that smart for Arabic, sadly, but I love the language. So if you want me to describe it, probably I just give like a beautiful struggle. Yeah, I think Arabic is a beautiful struggle for me because I love language, but I suck at it. But I'm trying at the same time, but it's too hard. Yeah, let's just move on. English. So, English for me, why I choose to speak with it and why maybe it's my like favorite language, because I think English is the most general like language. It's not that strict like French and Arabic. You can just speak however you want, and you can't really just, you don't, like, people don't mind the grammar or the conjugation issues and mistakes you're gonna make in English as much as Arabic and French, because if you see people speaks Arabic and French, if you did some kind of mistakes and then the grammar, the conjugation, and then things like that, they will tell you that, yo, that wasn't right. But English, nobody cares because either way, they're going to understand the message. It's not that hard. And it's more of like, I don't know, I think it's the comfort zone for me to speak because it's so general. It's not too specific as much as Arabic, and it's not too strict as much as French. It's just like the free, general, I don't know. This is English for me, so I don't know how to give it, to describe it, but I'm just going to go with safe zone, too general, not too strict, like that. Yeah. And beside, oh yeah, I forgot Korean. Yeah, I learned it, I think 1.5, maybe 2 years ago. For me, this language right here is beautiful to write. It's beautiful to hear. Of course, it has some of like, grammar that it's a little bit, hard to, take it all in, but it's beautiful. I love the language. And I don't know, it just like attract me in some way to learn it. I don't know, it's just so beautiful to me. It's easy, and can you believe that Korean has 14 um alphabet, guys? I mean, wow. We have like how many? 28, 27, and maybe 24 like in Arabic. And Arabic, I think it's 28 or 27. In English and French, I think it's 24. I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's too many. And I just want to say that for people who have struggled to learn Arabic, I think because like how many sounds we have in Arabic, a lot of other languages don't, and how we make the sounds, where the sounds come from, either from the mouth, like from stomach, from the throat, in the control we have of for like the sounds. The people who speak Arabic are like, we have more control than, other people's my own opinion. Okay, chill. So I think that's why a lot of people struggle to learn it. And if you want to, go for it. That's what I'll say. And I got a question about this is like how to learn a language. Personally, as someone who, know more than two languages, for me it's practice. You need to hear and to speak. And I don't know, but people start learning language from like rules, grammar, conjugation, all that. Don't do that. I mean, personally, I don't think it's going to work. I think like you need to hear people speak language and try to imitate them and pronounce it, and then that's practice. And then you can go on like grammar and some rules. And for me personally, if you would ask me, either English, because I nobody teaches me English, neither Korean. I just went for it like online. So in for these two languages, I don't know. It's just like I watched a lot of YouTube. I don't know. I'm a YouTube addicted. Sorry, guys. I just watch a lot of videos and all, and the reactions and all. So English and Korean are more like a practice to me, like daily. Daily, I hear people speak in those two languages, and I try to, understand, try to know, try to pronounce the same, try to remember what does it mean, a lot of things. And then after that, I go into the language and know, the basic, the alphabet, numbers, certain rules, what this and what's this. I think that's the best way to learn, guys. Another question is it important to learn a language? I think I wouldn't really give an answer to that because it's not about me. It depends on people. Because some people have the effort, the patience a lot to learn a new language. Because if you want to learn a new language, it's hard. I'm not going to say oh it's easy. It's not easy. It's hard. You need to practice daily. Daily, guys. You can't just, get it out of nowhere. You need to practice, you need to put an effort to it. So I don't think it's that easy. But it depends. Like if you want to just know your native language, it's okay. If you want to learn more than two, it's okay. It depends, guys. But the thing that I would say, it's not easy. You need more practice, a lot of things. So it's not just. It's not. I don't think people who say it's a hobby, maybe for certain people it's a hobby, but personally I don't think it's a hobby because it takes a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of patience because you never know. And personally, I just want to say that for me, that languages is something I love to know about, you know, and not like to know the whole language and how to speak it. No, like just some basic words. I don't know, it's just something I do daily, maybe, or we. I don't know, it's just me. Like I don't know, like go through certain languages, know what's hello, thank you, and the basic words and know the difference. And certain some people and my friends too ask me about like what's the beautiful. People categorize languages as beautiful and not beautiful. Personally, I don't like to use beautiful, not beautiful like ugly, but I like to use I prefer because it depends, guys. Everyone has his own preference. So personally, I would go with like Asian languages because it's like I think Asian languages has like the thing that it's respect. Like let's say for example Korean and the other Asian languages, like if you want to speak to someone who is older to you, you need to speak and use certain words. But if you want to speak to someone who is the same age as you need to speak and use certain words. And the same if someone younger to you, who speaks to you. And I think that's beautiful because it gives value to like the society, like each one in society, because the way you speak to your grandma is not the same as you speak to your mom. It's not the same as and I'm not talking about like the respect. I don't know if you guys actually understand, but like they use certain words, like expression and words for like younger, same age, and like older. It's not just respect and not saying cuss words or not be rude. No, like certain words. Let's say like if you are a girl and having like a girl younger to you, sorry, older than you, you should say 언니 to her in Korean, for example. It's if you didn't say it to her, she would think it's rude because she's older than you, and they take it personally sometimes, which is really hilarious. But for me, I think that's what I love about the Asian culture, Asian, just Asian like languages in general. They have this thing about like certain words in sentences and expression. It's just too beautiful. And I think I will go with Italian and Spanish. I just love it. It sounds really good, fun to speak. But I don't know about me if I can really just learn it. But yeah, just little thing to say is learning languages is good, guys, because you never know if it's going to help you in the future. And for people who has a lot of free time, just try to, learn something new. I'm not saying languages, but just something new. You can find it fun and then you can continue doing it. You never know. And don't think that you learned something new that it makes you higher than people, because some people do that and I don't like that. And it's a lot of people, sadly. They learn something new, they think that, I don't know, they did something. No, you just learned something new and it adds to your experience. It might help you in the future, so it's not that much of a big thing to actually brag about. And the last thing I want to say is I just want to thank all of you about all the support, all the love. I really appreciate it. I can't really, I don't know, it shocked me because I was literally concerned about even if people in my own country going to listen to me, and to my surprise, people from around the world sending me messages and listening to this mess, this random thing, my saying, and all of this, and enjoying it in big numbers. I was so shocked, guys. I was literally concerned at first. I was like, I don't know if my people going to listen to this, like my own country, like neither like people outside, but I just want to say thank you so much if you still here. I appreciate it. This is just a messy, random podcast that this girl right here say whatever she thinks about whatever it's on her mind, and I hope you can relate to this. And yeah, that's it. Just a little chit chat with you guys, and yeah, I really hope and wish you a lovely day or night whenever and whoever you are, and see you in the next episode.